Morning, folks. Geezer here. Well, it's the next morning, and I got that old log we cut yesterday down there hooked up and ready to try and pull. See, I got old Red up there. I had to go get old Red. The mule didn't have enough gumption to pull it, so I got old Red hooked up there to the rope. Goes to a change of direction, and this orange one over here is a change of direction, and then that silver one up there is part of the 3-to-1. Now, I'll get down and show you what we got down here. We got, I've been up and down this hill about 6 times already. They're wearing me out. Got to get rid of this winter body and get the summer body back. At any rate, this orange pulley here is just another change of direction. Trying to pull the log over a little bit more to this path so we can pull it straight on up then. And then, if you remember right, we cut this log off yesterday, and it was laying pretty straight that way. But the mule pulled it up here a little bit. The mule pulled it up into the brush here, and then the mule didn't have enough gumption to pull it on up through the brush. So I think old Red will get it. And what we have here is we have the pulling rope tied off to the load. Pulling rope tied off to the load and the pulley so we can count the lines 1, 2, 3. We got a 3-to-1 and the choker cable going out to it there. So see if I can get a little bit of this debris out of the way here. There we go. So now we'll go up and get an old Red and see if we can pull this bad boy on up here. It goes down. It's a good bunch of firewood there. I'll be pretty pleased when we get it up to the top. Notice I said when we get it up to the top. There's no ifs out here. Not for me. It's when. Once I decide something's coming up to the top, it's coming up to the top. That's just the way it is. All right. Now, through the magic of video, we'll be next to the truck here in a minute. All right, what we have here now is we got the rope over there. And it's got a bowline tied in a bight and it's hooked to the truck. And it comes back up to the spool there, and I think the spool just unwinds as I pull it. I got it hooked to the front of the truck because in situations like this, I like to be able to see what's going on a little bit. When it gets lined up good enough where I can make long pulls, then I hook it to the back of the truck. So we'll give it a little pull here and see what happens. Well, it seemed like it was moving. I'm going to walk down and see if it did and how far and what's going on. I'll be right back. Hang on. Okay, it did move some. It's still in the brush, but it moved. So I repositioned, going to pull some more. Since this is a 3-to-1 setup, I got to move the truck 30 feet to get the log to move 10 feet. So it takes some doing. But we'll keep at it. Got all day. Don't have nothing to do till tomorrow morning. Here we go again. Felt like it moved pretty good that time. I go see where it's at, because on that lower tree, I don't want to pull it up against, tight against that lower tree where that change of direction pulley is. We just want to get it close to that. Then we got to re-rig a little bit. So I'll take you along this time. We'll just see what we got here. All right, here we go. We go around a tree here. Oh, it's looking like it moved good, huh? What are we seeing? Gotta watch we don't get hung up behind that root ball too. It's another issue. One nice thing about working out here, every move has its own issues. They never end. From the time you come out the door in the morning till the time you go in to quit for the day, it's one issue after another. Which I guess helps keep geezer brain sharp. You got to address each issue and figure out a way around it. Oh, I moved pretty good that time. Let's see where we're at here. Oh yeah, it's coming along nicely now, huh? Yeah, there it is. It's not getting hung up on the other end. It's swinging around that way, up, riding up on the brush. So we got to get this to come on up, not to get hung up in that root ball, and to come over and get the butt end right about here so we can pull it straight on up then. So we're working it. We just keep working it. Through the magic of video, you'll be at the top in a minute. Hang on. All right, while you was taking a little nap there, I pulled 2 more times, and we've come to some success. We got the butt end of the log now is beside that big root ball. So we got to take that orange, change the direction off the line now so we can pull straight up to this tree. Which, in theory, and in some of past practices, it gets easier now because it's a straight shot. But each time I think it's going to get easier, when them there issues pops up, we got to deal with. But we'll see how this one goes. Looking good so far. I should have tried to put my blue barrel on it. Spraying a little mud with it, but now we got to take this orange pulley out because we don't want it to go any closer to the tree. And it's dragging a little brush around down there, but it'll straighten. I think it'll straighten itself out as we keep pulling. And if it don't, then I'll go down there with the little chainsaw, either electric or the 440, and clear out some of it. So we'll just see what happens. All right, be right back. Okay, I'm going to leave you sit here on this big old walnut stump. I got the rope repositioned and hooked up to the truck, old red. I'll go give it a pull and you can see what happens. You'll know before me what happens. All right. Hopefully you want to know. If you don't want to know, well, I'll take a snooze. All right. All right, here we go, gang. Hang on. What are you seeing? Me. coming along nice, huh? Okay, time to redo the rope, redo you viewers to a new location so you can see better. Looks like it's bringing some brush with it, but if it's good sized brush, we'll use it for firewood, so we don't care. All right, hang on, we'll reposition everything. All right, gang, all righty. We got things repositioned. Now we'll get another pull on that log. Now we want to get the butt into that log up near that big tree right there where the pulleys are. So let's see how close we get on one pull. All right, here we go. I'm pretty tickled with that. Now, we're going to have to refigure again. Now, what we got is we got to get the log from where it is up to that tree where the yellow pulley is behind the mule there. So, but before we do that, I think I might have to go down with the little chain 440 and trim a little of that brush off. I'm going to go down and see. Y'all take a break. Be right back. All right, there you have it. About ready to pull now as soon as I reposition the truck. All right, I got things repositioned again. Now the idea is the butt end of the log is right over by that big tree. We want it to be right over by this tree. So I'm hooked up to the truck. We'll give it a pull and see what happens. It's pretty long, so it may swing around and get hung up out there. We'll just have to try it and see. Well, that went pretty good. That's just about exactly where I wanted. Now what we got to do is drop them pulleys in the tree, get rid of them. We don't need them now. And then we want to pull it so the butt end's up near this tree where the pulley is. Then we can hook the truck to it or the mule and haul it on down to the wood yard. Be right back. All right, now I got the mule hooked up to the rope. I'm going to try and pull this last little bit with a mule if it don't get hung up on that little tree there. Well, that worked good. Now, for the major redo, I can back the mule up to it there and see if we can haul it to the wood yard. And gather up this rope and all these pulleys and stuff. So, it's not been too bad a morning, all things considered. Hang on, we'll be right back. Well, it looks like the mule's going to pull the log, so what I'm going to have to do now is go up and move Old Red back to the wood yard, get him out of the way, and then use the mule to pull the log on up to the wood yard. So, when the weather's good, now you see how I spend my mornings. That's what I do. So, if it was a really good day, I'd go for another one this afternoon, but I think this one will be enough. All right. See ya.